Prime Minister Kim Min-suk stated in an interview with foreign media that investing in the U.S. would be challenging if the visa issues aren't resolved during the Korea-U.S. tariff negotiations. This is seen as a firm stance towards the U.S., implying that progress in negotiations will only happen if our conditions are met first. First, here's a report from Kang Young-ho.
Prime Minister Kim Min-suk recently mentioned the Georgia detention incident in an interview with Bloomberg News while discussing investments in the U.S. He mentioned that without resolving the visa issues, making meaningful progress would be difficult. Prime Minister Kim added that the investment promise with the U.S. amounts to over 70% of Korea's foreign exchange reserves, and without a Korea-U.S. currency swap agreement, it would be a major shock to the Korean economy. This situation could be seen as our government pressuring the U.S. to resolve visa issues and accept a currency swap as preconditions for the promised $350 billion investment. However, the Prime Minister's office, aware that the President is meeting with U.S. officials during his visit to the States to discuss tariff negotiations, has moved to prevent any unnecessary controversy. The Prime Minister's office clarified that they were merely explaining the reluctance of workers and their families to enter the U.S., and it doesn't mean they're holding back on investments. Explained that it pertains to the investment in Georgia and is unrelated to the $350 billion investment discussions between two nations.
That's misinformation. They got it wrong.
However, criticism immediately arose from the People Power Party, describing it as a threat towards the United States.
It certainly seems apparent that the shift to anti-American rhetoric happened due to the tariff negotiations failing to proceed properly as planned.
As signs of prolonged U.S.-Korea tariff negotiations emerge, concerns are increasingly being raised. This is Kang Young-ho reporting for MBN News.